we'll go to Google and enter antique tables. And we see 3 ads at the top of the page. There aren't always ads at the top. Google does change things around fairly regularly. So anyway, 1, 2, 3 here, and along the side 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So on this page we get 11 results. Let's go to the next results page. And in this instance, you can see that there are no ads at the top. And on the side we have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're up to 19 here. But let's see what we find on the next page and see if we can find our ad. But looking through this page, we see that our ad doesn't appear. Okay, I did a search in Google specifically for our keyword phrase antique table, and it said our ad should have appeared around position 23, which in this instance would be near the top of the 3rd page. However, since it isn't appearing, I did a bit of detective work, and while I don't want to get ahead of myself and go into this in too much detail at this point, it's worth keeping in mind. Look at Campaign Management Tools. There's the Ad Diagnostic Tools. And I did an ad diagnostic on Antique Table. And the reason the tool gave for my ad not appearing, see, the following ads are not showing up for this keyword. Reason: your ad shares a similar display URL with a competing higher ranking ad. Basically, this is a feature that Google implemented for when there are multiple ads all pointing to the same site. You do need to be aware of this. It's something Google didn't used to have, but now that they've implemented it, it's caused headaches for a large number of people until they get used to it. So you do need to be aware that Google sometimes changes things, and sometimes those are sweeping changes. In this case, for us, it means that there are 2 advertisements bidding on the same keyword, and both are pointing to the same URL. So the higher ranking ad appears, and the lower ranking ad, which was mine, does not appear. Google just doesn't want multiple ads showing for the same keyword phrase, pointing to the same site. In our example, that's probably the reason we're getting so few views and clicks. I'm competing directly with the actual owner of the site. You recall that we actually entered their URL when we signed up, and they're bidding far more for the ad, so theirs is appearing and mine isn't. I don't want to dwell too much on this at the present time, but just be aware that the Ads Diagnostic Tool is something that can be very useful. In any case, in theory, I should have been appearing around position 23, which is generally on the 3rd page. Let's go back to Campaign Summary, and let's click through to Antique Tables Ad Group. Again, those are the main statistics for the ad group level. And if we click here, we go into the individual ad level. And there's my advertisement. And just to mention again, this is the URL that I'm competing directly with. I can demonstrate this quickly with another quick search. If I just type in Antique Table, let's see where they appear. And there they are. So they actually own the site I listed, and that's their actual ad. And since they're probably paying more, they're probably getting considerably higher click-through rates than I am. And their ad appears, and mine doesn't. So that's how it works if you get a duplicate destination URL of the same keywords. Now back to the account. There's my ad, and at the ad level, there's my keyword. I just have one, Antique Table. It's active. The current maximum bid, maximum cost per click is 5 cents. 5 clicks, impressions 219, click-through ratio of 2.28%, average cost per click is 5 cents, total cost 24 cents, and average position 25.6. Now here's an important point. Here it says Content Network Total. Now the numbers here are the totals for the Google sites and the Google partner sites. All the other sites where your ad may appear is this content network. And if you click right here, you get a definition. If you click here, where will my ads appear on the Google network, you'll get more information on exactly where those ads will appear. In any case, you can see how the statistics are broken out over those two sections, the main Google search areas and main partner sites, and the content network, which includes the lesser sites that still display Google ads. And here we see enabled status, clicks 0, impressions only 4, average position 5. And our totals are here. Now before I discuss these tabs here, let's go back to Campaign Summary, click on Antique Tables, click Edit Settings, and we can confirm that the ads are showing in the Google search, in the search network, which includes the main search partners, and the content network when users visit sites that match my ad on Google's content network, which could well be hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of lesser trafficked sites than the actual search partners. Okay, let's click back through Antique Table, Antique Table Ad Group, and here are the other tabs. You can click on the Summary tab, and you can get a summary of exactly what's happening at the ad level. If you want to get keyword specific, click on Keywords, and you get the summary for the keywords, although in this instance I just have one. Click on Add Variations to show how many different types of ads you have. You can include multiple advertisements if you want, and the system will give you statistics for each ad. That's an in-depth look at a running campaign with live ads and keywords, and how the information is displayed, and how to read through and understand that information.